know, since I don't have a partner. So what you're gonna do is just partner up, and somebody's gonna provide a structure. So if you notice, it's gonna be like a tree where you have your branches and your main trunk. Okay. So I normally start off from here. I go through my drill, take it out, slingshot. Right. So you go low, high, and then I go here, and then I'll catch a branch, pull. Then I'll go on the other side. Right. Tighten this up. Like that. This one hits or this one hits. And just pull. Okay? Now you start practicing how to cinch. So it's 1, 2, I'll go here, cinch. Go back here. Sorry. You can cinch here or you can cinch here. Okay? Then you can go back again, just play on 1, 2, you can go low and cross. And notice we go half. This is where we start going halfway. Like that. Okay? Now when you get wrapped, you unwrap, capture. You go to the side, you zip, zip, unwrap, capture. Okay? So you can actually drill this like that. So either this way is good, or unwrap, capture. Wrapping here simulates something that when he pulls in, you just capture. Very simple. Okay? Sometimes I will go here and wrap, so that way I have this structure here. Okay? So you can just switch off. See it? Okay? And wrap. So I have like a little tree. So let's say I jerk, pop this up, and now just go to the leg. Either I pull here, or I'll go back to here.
Oh.
Okay? So you can, it's a good system to just kind of practice all your reference points. Alright, so let's start another thing. So, see it? But just start targeting again. Okay, because if you possess a weapon, I'll just smack it. See it? But it still makes sense. See it? Okay, so a lot of times when we practice it this way, like that. Okay, so for the knife, I'll go like that. See it? Once it captures, again, I go for either hand on the long range, head, and it will capture. Now I cinch. Okay? Go back. This is. Yeah, it hurts. Actually. So again, he just provides a structure. Either hit, okay? Hit the knife, and again, because now there's a more stem for you, it will wrap over. Okay? As long as it's not a double edge, you should be okay. So a lot of times when we go here, I just yank this. Okay? So that's why when we go here, this is important. Okay? Because when we provide a stimulus and when we fight back, they tense up, and that's what we're banking on. Once you grab it, he's going to pull that back. Straight. Okay? Because he's not going to stay there. He's going to go through his sewing machine action. Okay, so same thing. One person will have a knife. I like to actually have the knife here, because a lot of untrained fighters, or even trained fighters, by instinct, they want that barrier so that you can't get to that knife. So we have to learn how to deal with that. And again, if the structure is the knife hand on the rear, he wants it safe, that means he wants me back because he wants that distance. So I will do the same thing, slingshot method. Okay? Either I target the groin, the knife hand, or the face. Okay, a lot of times we probably want to distract the face. I'll keep that, yeah. So go like that, and then that way. Because even if you don't capture the arm, I pin it. Okay, so now you have a good defense right here. So you have to penetrate through that, so just watch out for that. But you have this already. Go back. The simple techniques are done. We don't have to spend so much time on wrapping. We'll talk about wrapping later on. Okay. Now I want you to provide a stem on the lead side. That's it. So you got the rear side first, because again, that's the hardest one. This one will probably be the easiest one. You just target that head. Okay? So you can see it's a lot of power. And again, once I go like that to the face, that's what I'm hoping for. Okay? So if I go here, he pulls back, I just track it back in. Okay? If it is under, it's not, it's fine. Okay, because a lot of times you have to expect that this might get cut. Okay? But at least when you have the wrap, you're already halfway in what would the goal, which is the connection. Okay? Again, if he pulls back, you can just yank it down. Okay, that's why the yanking out is the most effective way, the simplest way of this arm something. So, like that, hit, and it'll cover. Something, even if it just covers it like that, and you're ready.
That's probably even better.
Okay? And I was telling Art before, but if he goes here and it wraps, that's perfect, because now I can actually grab the blade of this arm, turn it back. Okay? So this method, just going to capture the hand, or hit the hand, I like to get it from the backhand side, so that I'm safe. Again, once he pulls, at least I'm on the outside. If he tries to retract and cut, then I control it. Then we decide. Time. First method is on the backhand side. He pulls back, he throws back in, I go here and push and pull. And then just go back to whatever you want to do.
Oh.
Okay? You have to factor in the fact that this is going to go through. That's a chance of going through because it's a flexible weapon.
Right.
Okay? So how do we compensate for that? A lot of times if we're here and the thrust comes in, you actually have to smack it down. Okay? So the thrust comes in here. Oh, that's it. Thrust comes in. Here. Then
Yeah, it hurts. It hurts.
So it's not the knife. Again, because if I go here, that's double edge. All I have to do is pull back and cut that sarong, and then go back in. Okay? So this, because you still have resistance. So I still go for the face and then down. Look, capture the wrist, not the knife. Then go, push and pull. Yeah, go slow because if the thumb gets caught, it will go. Okay, so let's do that again in slow motion. This is one of the most practical ones. Again, think about it this way. Traditionally, they will catch it like this. That's probably not going to work. Okay? It may work if we have the method of the middle grip. This now we're going here, and we'll make it in the face. Okay. So, if you have a full grab, the thrust comes in. If this fails, he goes again. Just go down, he fails again, and just wrap to the side. Shoot. Okay? And it's really tight already. Because I'm capturing the wrist and not so much the blade. Can we try that one?
Hope up.
1, 2, 3. That's it. Whether he disarms it or not, it doesn't matter. Or I keep it and you draw your blade, so it will be the same way. Okay. So again, I like the move method, so that way the other side is already taut and tight, so you have to pull. Okay. So when the thrust comes in, basically it's you either block it with this or you block it with the knife. Of course, it makes sense to block it with the knife. Okay. But since it's sarong training, we're just going to block with the sarong. The purpose of that is when I go like that goes like that. See it? And that's this time. Okay. Okay, of course, it won't be even. Hopefully, it won't be even, where you won't have a sarong. But for the sake of the drill, we're just going to practice it even. So again, thrust comes in, I go here. If he has a sarong, then I cut it. Okay, I insert through, and then I disarm it. Okay. So now I've never seen it done with a stick. That's your question. That's why I said no, I don't know. But I've seen it done like this. Okay. So again, 1, okay, because when he retracts, at least I have that. When you start sparring this, you're going to see that it's going to go back and forth like this. Because he has the hot position here, so I find out like that, see it? And then he goes low. See, it's the same way. See it? And I go get that position, yeah. So let's just but let's go to the tres puntos. So you just have the familiar number already. So it's 1, 2. Again, I'm just going to use the sarong just for the sake of the drill because it is sarong training, not knife. Okay. Now I go 1, 2, 3. Okay. He passes it. That's why I go here. Now if he inserts it, it'll be the same way here, and he goes back here. Look how we'll catch, and we'll catch. See it? So now it is over there. Okay. So it goes to the picket flow or the sticky flow of tres puntos as well. So we'll start with the basic again. 1. I know it's ridiculous why we catch it here, but it's for training of the sarong. Again, this is the purpose of that. 2. See it? Okay. So this on here is still the same. Okay, either I just out with my shoulder or I just pump it this way. Okay, but again, the sarong position will be there. Okay, go to the third one. See it? And back. So now I go 1, thrust. 2, thrust. Okay, 3, thrust and thrust here. That's it. Passes it forward, keep his arm here. That's it. Okay, one more time. I capture it. See it? Because I'm timing the retraction. That's it. But you will go to number 2. See number 2 here? Number 3. Double there. Okay. So now I go. Thrust. Just follow it on 2. That's it. Follow it on 3. That's it. Try from the beginning, right? Unwrap. Okay? We shoot or we go here. But sometimes if you're already in this position, all you have to do is draw the weapon and pull. Okay? Now again, it's ridiculous to capture it this way when you have a knife. Again, this is just because for the sarong training so that we can reference how we capture any loop. Okay, so for number 1, when we go here, 1, capturing it this way. The blade is here. This arm is here. Okay, so obviously when I push and pull, it's like this. Okay. Number 2, so it's going to go 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so that way we have the reference also on this blade and the sarong this way. Now 2 ways. I grab, and this is this arm here. Okay. So I'm just going to hold the wrist and hopefully get that sarong. Okay, now the other one that Guru does is just going to block it with the knife, which is going to be the next method actually. So when I go here, I'm going to bring it to number 1 position again, and then this arm. Okay, 3 is already there. Good one. This way. Okay, this is just learning the loop or the cinch. In actuality, when we start training this from 1, 2, and 3, my knife position will be here. Okay? So now I'm going to be blocked with the sarong. Okay? You want to get this a little bit closer too, so that way it makes sense. Okay? So it's 1, this one inserts. Okay? So 1, insert. This arm. 2.
Straight.
Yeah. So 1 and 2. So 1. That way. Now 2. Block this way, bring it back to number 1. 3, I block with the knife first, cut, insert this one. Okay, so it's really simple. So, one more time. 1, cut, insert, eject. 2, cut, insert, bring it back to the outside, eject. 3, it's already there, whether you go like that or like that, eject. Okay, so those are the basic 3. We're just going to begin in that 1 position. Okay, so again, I want to make sure that you guys understand the simplest way to do this before we start engaging into the wrap around of the blade. Okay, one more time. 1, eject. 2, eject. 3, eject. Okay, next drill. The thrust comes in.
Okay.
Hit stop. Next drill. The thrust comes in. I either block he retracts, I insert. Okay? 2, I block, I insert. 3, I insert and block. So this one is going to be the blocking hand. Okay? And then of course you just go back to your sarong. Okay, so any of these can be the same way. It's going to be 1, 2, you know, notice how I follow? It's already there. 3, just back 3, and catch. So it's going to be really, really simple. And then we're going to go back and forth. So it should look like this when you drill it. Start all over. That's it. That's it. So he's going to go first. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Capture. Then I go. 1, 2, 3, boom. Capture. Okay. Or you can go with the knife, insert, with the knife, insert, capture, and release. Yellow, boom, capture. 2.
Sorry.
Yeah, this one.
Here.
Here's that. That's it. Okay, right now it looks confusing because both of us have the sarong. So we're just drilling it that way. Okay, so now this one goes. Watch how I cut the sarong. So 1, I cut the sarong. Okay, he's going to go to 2. I'm just going to stick. Okay? Because this one's already at this arm here. See it? Yeah, you can see that.
Yeah.
3, same way. Okay? Then I release. So he's going to try to stick with it. 1, 2, and 3. He goes. 1. Sorry, one more time. 1. It. So I'm just going to go. Okay, because a lot of times,
Okay, 2.
yeah, right here. So this is the strip. So I'll strip it this way. Okay? A lot of times you can bring it here. Just strip it. But the idea is to stick with it now. So it's more of a sensitivity part. 1, 2, 3. See it? I'm just sticking. You go. 1, 2, 3. So that way you can capture it at any time. 1, 2, 3. You got it? Right, let's try that. Okay. So again, if I go here, I capture this. This one pinches, right? So watch when I go here, make it tight. So I make a tourniquet out of it, whether this is a stick, or a short stick, or a knife. I don't like doing that. Now just tourniquet it. Okay? And then pull, cut the thumb. Okay?
Here, let me remove this so they can see better. I don't think they can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of cloth.
Here.
Okay. So, 1, 2. This is the ejection. Okay. So again, whether if it's a stick or a knife, then that's a cut. See? So when I wrap it, I'll go over behind my own blade, so I pull it through. See? And I'll cinch it. Woo! So I'll just pinch. Okay, and this double edge. I don't care if I cut my own straw, I'll cut his thumb. Okay? Woo! Let me use this stick. That way it's a little bit more forgiving. So again, this is the idea. If I have a stick or a blade in a sarong, I'm still using it this way. Or I'll go this way. Slingshot method still, so I can still go like that. Okay? But you just gotta be careful because you can get caught. So, 1. So these are still blade. See it? Try to disarm it, doesn't go, wrap it. Cinch it. That's not forgetting. Tries to punch, cinch it. Okay, he tries to punch, bring it on that side. That should disarm. Okay? Now on number 2, so sometimes if I'm going to just,
1.
so 1, and then 2. Okay? So we go back. Same way, cinching it. This one is to this arm.
Oh.
Okay? Number 2 again. Sometimes I capture it on this side. See it? Go back. So you're tourniqueting everything. Like that. So this one actually, once you cinch it tight, you can just leave it there. So see this on here? I'll just press it down. Okay. So 1. So I'm following. 2. This is down. Okay. Sometimes you end up here in this position. So what you want to do is same thing. Wrap it. See this? Turn it. Okay. So again, if this is a stick and dagger or a stick and a flail, you can go like that. So again, I don't care if I cut my own sarong, at least it's captured. When it slashes through, I have his wrist. See it? So if I cut my sarong, it's like that. Okay, so 3. Sometimes you go here, sometimes you might end up going this way. Okay? Because you block this way and you end up going this way. That's fine. Just tourniquet it again. See? Go back and turn it center again. Turn it back this way. I have to let it go because otherwise it's going to push the shoulder. Alright, one more time. yeah. Alright, one more time. See? Sometimes you might go like that. Boom. Okay, because in reality, I want to get that first. See it? Oh, yeah. That's tight. Okay. See the thunder? Wow.
Oh.
Okay, because in reality, once you get it here, you go, damn. Sit back in. Woo. Okay? So, I'll give you 3 minutes to try that out.